Hey guys, what is up? It is your boy Lovenothotts, and today we'll be taking a look
Let's
at
go find
the
some treasure.
Legend of Vagabond event. Now, I actually just recorded me doing it for the very first time, and when I was recording, I had the quality setting at like same as streams, so essentially the quality wasn't as good as it could be.
Oh,
So I'm gonna
wow.
just redo it with the same team, same settings, and just a higher recording quality. Nothing else is gonna change. Same everything. So, with that being said, right now it is day 2 of the event, so there are only 2 unlocked. I'm doing this for 4,300 points. I did the math. You actually need to get 4,300 points per day in order for you to get the maximum rewards. How to calculate that is you look at the maximum rewards, like the maximum score attained. Where is it? Here, 30k, and then you divide it by the amount of days that there are, or the amount of challenges that there are. So there are 7, right? 2, 4, 6, 7. So you can then go on your calculator and just do 30k divided by 7, and you get 4,285.714, 2, etc., etc., etc. So essentially 4.3k is what you can do. Maybe depending on your multiplier, you can get away with something else, like maybe, I don't think so. I think 4.3k is like the only thing you can do. Like, I don't even think that even if you do a different multiplier, like you can get like 4290. Just like do it how it maths out. Like, I don't think so. So I think 4300 is like the bare minimum that you gotta do daily to get the max rewards from the shop, which is what I'm interested in. I'm not really the kind of person who wants to like go and try to flex, like, oh, look at this, look at that. No, no, I'm just a humble player. All right. So with that being said, we are gonna begin with challenge one, 4,300. These are the settings which I used. So expert diff, middle settings for most, I'd say. Yeah, for most of them, and then this one was max, this one is minimum. Essentially, you have like a decent amount of time to complete it, and their HP isn't increased by too much. Though I said that they can increase my skill cooldown and decrease my party members by this amount, you know? So like essentially it's not that bad for me because I plan on using Ganyu, right? So like I can get away with like just taking a small bonus to my attacking stat. Ganyu already has a really good attacking stat, right? I'm gonna be using Viridescent and Cryo to pretty much swirl their resistance down a bit, and then from there I'll just be using her to DPS. They don't have any Cryo resistance here, so Ganyu I figured would be a good DPS option to use. Characters protected by a shield will deal either electro or cryo damage to one nearby enemy once every 8 seconds. The attack of characters not defended by shields is decreased by 30%, 40%, or 50%. Essentially, all this means is that if you're not shielded, then you are losing either a small amount of attack or a lot of attack. I chose to lose not so much attack because I don't have a character who can keep my shields up 100% of the time. So I want to ensure that I'm not losing too much attack when I'm trying to DPS things. As for this, I'm using Ganyu and she is really finicky in the sense that I don't have her C6, so I need to actually aim to shoot. If I had her C6, I can just use my E skill and then just simply fire it off. But I don't have her C6, so I'm gonna have to kind of be careful. I gotta make sure that she's not getting interrupted too much. And without a shield, I can't really ensure that. So, yeah, I'll be using Bennett to heal when my shield is not up. But, yeah, so these are the other bonuses that I'm taking. Opponent's attacks increased. The current character takes damage while their HP is below 70%. They'll begin losing HP at intervals. HP loss will increase over time up to a maximum of 10% max HP every 3 seconds. This effect will be removed once the character's HP is greater than 70%. That's pretty OP as a debuff for you, it's pretty OP, not gonna lie. When active character's HP is lower than 50%, attack is decreased by 25%. So in other words, make sure the OHP don't fall below 70%. Damn. Okay. Decreased backlash damage dealt to Primo Geovicious by their primordial shower attack. Yeah. So that's what I am using. The team that I use for this is the team for the second challenge. For team 1, what I went was I went a little bit of Ganyu for main DPS, and then I went with Diona for battery, Bennett for heal slash attack bonus, and then Sucrose for Viridescent and swirling. So there's a little bit of synergies that run in here. Essentially, I could swirl Pyro with her ult and then get multiple melts for Ganyu. I can also swirl Cryo off them to reduce their resistance to Cryo, so that Ganyu could DPS more effectively. Diamond just batteries her for her ult, so even if the ult is up to proc swirl, to proc Cryo, then I can swirl using the ult, or I can swirl Pyro and then use her burst. Either way, that's pretty much how the team is working. It's like a reaction team. And then when reactions aren't running, then Ganyu is relying on Viridescent debuffs and her C1 as well to just debuff the enemy. I can show you C1's effect real quick. That's like one of the main things that she has going for her right now to allow her to main DPS more effectively. Essentially, her Charge Flake level 2, her Frost Flake Arrow level 2, will actually reduce their cryo res by a little bit. So that's going to be beneficial as well as a main DPS unit. As she can just consistently attack and just do a little bit more damage. So, let's go right into it. Yeah, I want to save this team for team 2. So this one, as I said, was 1 here, and then I'm gonna try a little bit of Bennett in there, a little bit of Sucrose in there, a little bit of Diona in there as well. How do I think? What do I think about this team? Do I like it like this? What do I think? No, it doesn't really matter, as long as I just pay attention to the order. Alrighty, as per character sets, Ganyu is using a R1 Amos bow with 4-piece Wanderer's Troop, okay? She has like a very bad cooldown. Imagine if you had C2 on there, you get a second E-charge, more energy regen. Kick W, but it's okay. Diona C3, refinement rank 3 sacrificial bow. This will allow her just to get a little bit more E, like her E skills up, her shields up, as well as regenerating energy for Ganyu. Running 4-piece Noblesse Oblige. Just because if I do fire off her burst, I want to give myself an attack bonus. Bennett's also running that since he is not C6. When I have C6 Bennett, I'll move him over to Crimson Witch, but for now he'll stay as Noblesse, 4-piece. So when I also use his burst, he also gives me a bonus and heals my team. Obviously, I'll never use their burst at the same time because they both do AoE healing and attack buff. So when one is out, then the other one goes up. Pretty simple. Sucrose is running Viridescent 4-piece. And she just gives you a bunch of elemental mastery, just over 900 there with the R5 sack frags. So yeah, that's how she is. Bennett's running Jade Cutter, by the way, so he's just a little bit of a stat sticker. Okay. So that being said, first things first, what we'll do is we are going to, I guess, fire off Ganyu's burst, and then we will Sucrose to swirl. Or should we go Bennett burst and Sucrose to swirl that? We can try out Bennett burst, see how that goes, yeah?
Teamwork is dreamwork. Swirl, Mark 2. All hail.
And we'll go right back into Ganyu, yeah? Good damage, good damage. Like 40 odd came out there. Not too horrible. In terms of consistency, it's also there, so it seems. Diona has her ult up as well, so that's good. Oh, it's coming for me, it's coming for me. Okay, okay. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Relax, relax. Oh. I was gonna try and put this down real quick, you know? Just swirl that real quick, yeah? Give me some heals real quick. Oh, that hit me. Badge. We dodge those, boy. Let me just swirl a bit of cryo, yeah? Oh, my E skill ain't back yet. Hold up. Hold up. My E skill ain't back yet. Hold up. Let me just get a little bit of energy here. Iona has some energy regen on her, so I'll swirl some more cryo. Debuff that again, and we can go back into Benny Boy. Let me just let him pop back up again. Yeah.
Everybody stand back. Think you can bully me?
Bennett should just heal. Sucrose to swirl again.
Born of ice and frost.
Just like that. Ganyu burst can go up.
Ain't having your dream. Huh.
Get my
Animal
healing
hypnosis.
AoE up again. With Noblesse and Viridescent out just to get a little DPS window going. Since its resistance to cryo has been reduced, it should do decent damage.
Light it up.
Bennett melt wraps things up. So, there's the first clear. Definitely could have done better though if I just changed my order. The problem that I was having was the order of my team. I was trying to switch into Sucrose and be switching into Diona. Because like yeah, like normally I run Diona in slot 4. I normally only run like one healer, right? So like Bennett should have been like a different slot. Like I should have went Sucrose slot 2. So after I use Ganyu ES roll Sucrose, Bennett should have been in slot 3 down on slot 4. Because normally I run down on slot 4, my healer in slot 4, and she's like the main healer that I'll be using, right? Bennett's more like just a buffer. So like whether or not his buff is available, it's mostly just Diona, Ganyu, Sucrose, and then Bennett's just there in case Diona is not available. Type of deal. So let's do the next one. Bitter Hate 1. So this one, let me go back. Let me just go back a little bit. So this one we're doing the middle time. The opponent's HP is also increased, it's just doubled. When I hit an opponent, a shockwave will be unleashed that deals AoE damage to opponents equivalent to 25% of the character's max HP. This effect can be triggered once by each party member every 8 seconds, or once by each party every 8 seconds. The character that triggers this effect will lose 33% of their current HP. Character attack increased by 15%. For 5 seconds after your character takes damage, your characters in the party will lose this bonus and their attack is decreased by 20%. When Flowing Springs is used, it will create more pillars of water. Opponent's crowd resistance is increased, their anemia res is increased both by 50%, and the opponent's attack is increased by an additional 20%. Oceanid Surging Torrents will create 2 additional torrents. The number of Fitful Rapids that can be used to avoid damage is decreased, and Hydrominks created by the Oceanid will be Raptors and Ferrets. This one's pretty annoying. Kind of loses time on that, but that's why I chose to use this team here. Klee has C2, out of which C1 will allow her to hit the Raptors, and then Ningguang has auto attacking. So these two are extremely important for hitting targets which are really, really mobile and difficult to hit. So yeah, like they don't have any cryo res, so I was thinking that Ganyu would be good, but it's really hard to hit them with Ganyu, so I'm like, okay, let's use the auto targeters instead and just rely on auto targeting pretty much. Kick W. Literally. Auto target save me please, yeah? Sounds good.
Or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of the Chainsaw.
Solidify! Order guide you!
Don't waste my time.
Nani?
Yeah, your life is mine.
Oh, I didn't show the builds. I can show them right after. I got you.
Stabilize!
Boing, boing. I'm going in.
Gather!
Give up. It's nothing.
Take some geo bonus damage here. By walking through the Jade Screen, yeah?
Solidify! I will have order!
Not sure if that hit.
Give up. Submit.
Let the torrent surge forth.
Oh. Yeah, Ning's auto targeting here is gonna be super nice. Super duper nice. Oh, I thought I could auto target that, but I guess not really here. Sag, yeah.
Dumpy dumpy. Let's
Give Bennett some energy, please, and thank you.
Off we go.
Just wanna get my burst up real quick, yeah?
Gotcha. Stabilize.
And then we can just ning DPS here, yeah?
There is no escape.
And there we have it. So, as for the character sets, I can go ahead and show them to you real quick. Klee is using R1 Solar Pearl, 4-piece Wanderer's Troop, 67163124 Pyro Goblet. Benny Boy is using Jade Cutter, 68164235. Long Dong Zong is using 51202-118. Blackcliff Pole, 2-piece Nobilesu, 2-piece Melolith, so a bit of a nuker slash shield bot. Gene. Wait, what? Where am I going? Where am I going, bro? I'm like I missed somebody. We missed New One. You getting lost, boy. 68201106. R3 Solar Pearl. Talents 999, 1099, 5119, 6910. Crowned. So,
No one's joined me on an adventure.
that
in ages.
is
Come on.
the legend of... Was it the legend or sword? I forgot. Sword? The legend. Oh, Legend of the Vagabond Sword. Okay, yeah, that's what it's called. So yeah, Legend of the Vagabond Sword Challenge 1 and Challenge 2. Pretty much just the minimum score required to get the points. Sorry, I am not a try hard. You know, I just enjoy the game. You know, if anything, the only thing I try hard on is like elites, dude. Speedrun those, see how fast you can kill those, but I don't really farm the events too heavily, you know? I just do them for the rewards. Have fun. Like, these are a lot of fun, honestly. It makes you, like, change your team comps. Like, one time I tried doing it with, like, the second one, I failed it the first time when I used Ganyu. Because I went dual Anemo, dual Cryo. I completed it, but not within the time. And, like, the problem was that I couldn't swirl Cryo. Like, I used Diona's E, I used Ganyu's everything, and it wouldn't apply Cryo onto Oceanid. It would apply it onto the mimics, but the mimics weren't the problem, you know? It's like I couldn't really hit Oceanid either because it kept on moving. So like using Ganyu on that was just like, yep, it's taking too long. I had Jean, Venti, Diona, Ganyu, right? So I'm like, okay, just use Viridescent, debuff them to Cryo, and then boom, just DPS Ganyu. But nope, couldn't even hit them with Ganyu, so... Let alone I couldn't even throw Cryo off Oceanid, so yeah. That team didn't work, so I'm like, okay, let's use auto-targeting with just resonance and shiz, and there we go. Ning, Klee, Bennett, Zong did the trick just dandy
Let's
both
go find some
times.
treasure.
First one was okay, didn't have any problems with that. But yeah, honestly, I gotta say, this event is pretty fun, though. I just took a look at it today because I was busy doing elite farming yesterday
Assemble.
when the event came out, and I was just busy doing other stuff too, so managed to look at it today. Saw that they had the thing posted on the forums, the little contest slash event. So I'm like, oh, I'd like to participate in that, you know. It would be nice to win a prize. I'm currently saving up for Yoimiya. Really hope to get her. She'd be really, really fun to use alongside Ganyu for ranged
Good things
melts,
come
and
to
just
those
seems like
who
an
don't
awesome
wait
character
around.
in general, so
That's what
wish
they
me luck
say
with that,
anyway.
guys.
Knowing my luck.
Currently
the
got
opposite is
like
probably
8k gems saved up.
true for me.
Not that many, but you know, we'll continue working on it. And that's it from me. Benny's Adventure Team signs out.